Buenas, buenas. Welcome to Music Marketing TV. I'm Kevin Ochoa, and today we're going to look at DJ.Studio. So make sure you subscribe, like the video, and leave comments below. Yeah, in this video, what I'm going to do is basically like a speed run of a 2010s mix. Now, the reason I want to do a 2010s mix is because I found this little tiny thing right here. Probably going to have to do a separate shot of this, but I found my iPod from when I was in high school. So I grabbed all those songs, which are all mostly free music that I got from Google Play back when that was a thing. I imported them all to my computer. So yeah, I have a bunch of this old music that's a mixture of like house, hip hop, some dubstep, yeah, which I haven't listened to in a while. And I started to make, these videos, and I found that DJ.Studio is an incredible tool that is going to save you a lot of time. Here I have DJ.Studio. Quickly, we have our sources of music over here to the left-hand side, our local mixes right here, some contest information, stuff about Academy. So stuff where you're going to learn the features of DJ.Studio. Right now, what I want to do is I'll create a new mix. So I'm going to click on here, create a new mix. I have the options here again to, import music from different places. I'm going to use my local files in this case. I'm going to go ahead and add my tracks. Here I have Google Play Music. And as you can see, it has been loaded. We can sort this by BPM as well, I think, if we have that information. So right now what I'll do is I'll grab some songs that I liked back then. And I still do like two. You'll notice down here is that there's a little counter that has my tracks added up in time. So it's telling me, okay, we got 21 minutes now. So my goal for this video is going to make it like an hour mix. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do that. Now, by the way, you can also look at the waveform down here and it can start hearing music back. So I just realized my subwoofer's on. Please give me a second. So yeah, it has those big pianos, but earlier in the track, there was like this complextra almost type of sound. So yeah, that's a good track. What else do we have here? Yeah, I like this song a lot. This was really cool to listen to back then. All right, let's add like 2 or 3 more house songs. Some Joris 4. Okay, so far we got 1 hour and 40. We're going to see if we can cut it back a little bit. Let's add this in here. So I'm going to add the 19 tracks to the mix now. And as it's doing this, it's going to analyze my tracks if they haven't been analyzed by DJ.Studio before. So it's going to get the length, the key, the BPM, and it's going to start, putting this metadata inside the DJ.Studio project. Almost there. And there we go. So it's asking me now, okay, do you want to use your mixing key? I do have a mixing key, but it's from like 2015-ish, 2014-ish, somewhere around there. So this version, that old version of mixing key that I have does not work with this. I think you have to have mixing key 10, but don't worry. This is just to put your cues and energy levels and whatnot. So I'm just going to click continue without mixing key. Yeah, it's going to ask me if I want help ordering my playlists, my transitions, and my type of mixing that I like to apply. So right here, it's auto mix. I have a playlist ordering. So algorithm tolerance of 4 BPM. So if a track is more than 4 BPM apart, it will try not to mix them together. Transitions. So what type of transitions do you want? You can set it to automatic. I feel like that's a pretty good way to go. Most of the time, it defaults to 8 bars. Every now and then it'll give you 4 bars or 16 bar transitions, but automatic is a good way to go. And then it asks the type of transition, the full second half, and synchronizing tempo, whatnot. Let's keep it like that. So then it asks us what type of mixing we would like. If we want to have mood mixing, looking at harmonic matches and finding interesting key changes, or fuzzy. This prioritizes that the mix works harmonically. So yeah, basically tries to keep everything together. And this one will, make you jump around a little bit and have more energy. I'm going to go with Camelot because it's like a mix of everything together. So I'm going to go ahead and click Auto Mix. And once this is done, I'm going to start my timer because I had to do a little bit of explanation before I start getting into the nitty gritty. But you can see that here that setting up your playlist for your mix ready, it's super easy. It's super simple. Okay. So it tells us that there was 160 million options to do the mix between these tracks, and I feel the count was around 20-ish songs. So yeah, that's a lot of different possibilities there. But right now I picked what I thought is the best one based on key, BPM, and energy. So let's click finish. And as we can see here, it's mixed a lot of these tracks together. And in total, it says that the mix is right now 135 minutes. Okay. So it's a little bit past the an hour mark that I wanted, but let's go on and let me go ahead and start the timer. All right, so here we go. Let's start. And here I have the carousel view. So this is like for people who are, getting into DJing, where it just gives you the option to do. I don't know why every time I try to show a demo, a bad transition happens, but we'll fix this in a bit. Let's hop over to a different one. Let's see this one. So this transition right here was perfect. It was like super smooth. You really don't need anything else if if you just want to use it. This is good to go. Of course, you can add different effects and whatnot, and I'll show you that in just a second. Let's try the next one. So right here, it also did a good job. I think maybe the first one had a difficult time fitting these songs into the rest of the mix, the Flume Holding On, because it's like future bass. And then this one over here is like Boom Baton. And the mix over here, what does it sound like? That was clean. So what I think I'll do is I might get rid of the Flume Holding On track at the beginning, just because it's a little bit rough. Let's try to see if we can fix it. So I'm going to go to my studio view. Here I can change the beginning of the transition, the position of the transition as well. So let's go ahead and try to see if I can find a different spot. And I'm just out here trying to hold on. Gotta keep shit tight to lock and right without the pros on. Fresh out the box for a model without the clothes on. ESG into all the drugs and the hoes gone, bitch. So let's see if you can do something here. And I can also change the position of the second track here. So let's see. Yeah, the Flume track is 192 BPM. But the watch out for this is much faster. So maybe what you could do is maybe duplicate this part of the transition. Let's see. And also apply some splitting. So I'm going to split the stems, and that way I can get rid of the vocal from the Flume track smoothly, and then maybe make the transition a little bit softer. So this is probably like one of the most difficult transitions you're going to see, like crossing genres and high BPM. And it's going to figure out, and we're going to figure out how to transition this. And there's definitely some clashing in here too. So what I'll do is, in this case, I think the percussion from Boumanier has to slowly mix in. The vocals from the Flume track have to fade out. halfway around there. And then this, the Daddy Yankee vocals have to come in a little bit later. And there we go. We made a really good transition, and it didn't take that long. So you can see there, the features inside DJ.Studio make it really easy. I think I glossed over this a little bit, but because it's a DJ style workstation, we have deck 1 and deck 2, right? We don't have more decks because that's what DJs would traditionally have. However, we do have sample lanes. We have 1 and 2 sample lanes. So if I wanted to, for example, grab the some of the stems from one of the tracks here, I can right click and select copy the melody to sample lane. And now I can reuse this over and over again, different parts of a mix. And you can hear that the melody is playing in the background. So this would be cool for like chopping stuff up, maybe drums that feel a little bit better together than in this track, which I'll show you guys in the following parts of the video. All right, so let's go ahead and go over to the next part of the mix. Another transition over here. And we did this one, it was good. This one over here was also good. However, for this one, I want the mix to happen sooner. So maybe somewhere around here. And then this should be mixed around here. Now notice how DJ.Studio detects those transients quite well, and the tempo changes automatically happen. So I don't really have to worry much about any of that type of stuff, any of that prep work, which in the future video you're going to see, because I already recorded the next video. But let's go ahead and let's listen to this transition over here. I think this one's a little bit slow. Let's go over here to this drop over here. And I think I'll start the transition over here. Of course, but let's make this shorter, and we're going to drag this track right on right here. Now, what if we wanted to apply like a bass swap or something like that, or a bass automation? Well, we could do this in the transition window. We could say, okay, our type of transition is going to be a bass crossfade, fade out, swap fade. So do swap fade, and I'll do a little bit later. Yep, you could have also done it a little bit earlier. Let me show you. So right here it tells us like if we want it to be it gives us different settings, right? So it's in the middle, the center, C8 and 4 beats. So yeah, it gives us ending 8 beats. Yeah. So there, check this out. Now, what if we wanted a more manual control? So if I wanted that, I can come to the bass fade in option. There we go. So then now I can move this around to 100%, 25, 50, 75. I'm going to put it 100%. So then when I look at the mids, I could also do the same, fading with the mids. Cool. All right, the next one. So this is going to be right here. This is going to be a really loud transition. So let's go ahead and map this up over here. I think I'm going to do the mixing over here. Somewhere like this. And for this one, I'm going to do stem transition, and then I'm going to do the I'm going to change the effects on a clip right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the copy the drums to the sampler here, and then once I'm here, I can add individual effects, right? So this is what I was trying to do earlier, but I couldn't do. So I'm going to grab the reverb, and you see that that node's up here. So now you can click in the middle and create the automation changes. And then I can keep this dragging along, but now I'm going to put the reverb to be 100% all the way up there. And I'm just going to have it for one little step right there. Maybe a little bit further back. Let's see. And then the other thing I'll do is change the volume. So drop in volume around right here. Oh, hold on. I need to mute the drums up here. Okay. That's why it was so loud. There you go. Now this track is so darn loud. So what can I do? I can actually this one I think is quiet. So for this one, what I'll do is I'll come over here and I'll change the level and everything. To make it a bit louder. Oh, okay. So if I just change the gain on deck 2, this changes everything. So I don't need to move everything here. And it moves the level for this clip, not for the previous one, nor the next one. So this is a time saver. There's also compression here. Wow, that's really, really good. So now transition should be a little bit smoother. Okay, let's try that again. Hold on. Okay, one more time. I think I put the dB all the way to 6 dB. Very good. So we were able to transition through two songs that were dynamically very different in level. Okay, that's a huge win. Let's try another mix over here. So let's drag this guy over. Now for this one, what I want to do is change the melody a little bit. Let's grab this over and I'll drag it over here. And I'll make a little bit longer transition, I guess. And for this one, we're gonna add add some gain and also compression. And I think this one should be, transition should be around here, I think. Let me mute this one for a second. Right here. Okay, so drag this guy over a bit. And for this one, what we'll do is we'll do a different type of transition out. We'll do a reverb out. So I'll go to effects and I'll do reverb out. But I'll make it more over here. And we can also do a swoosh. Somewhere around here. Okay, let's go to the next one. And let's see. Okay, this is way too loud. I'm adding a little bit too much compression. Back to effects. And of course, we're gonna mix this in. And let's transition right here. Okay, it's good. But the next one. Let's transition into right here. So, oh snap! I forgot. I haven't saved the mix. Tens mix 3. Okay. And then what I'll do here is I'll split the stems real quick, and I'm gonna introduce the melody of channel 42 from Dead Mouse a little bit later because I feel like it's gonna clash a little bit with the other music. So I'll do it right around here. And of course, the same with the, oh, these are the drums, my bad. The drums come in slowly, and the bass is not gonna be here. So I think I'm gonna just mute the whole thing. And the vocal, or synth really, it's still gonna be there. And let's bring the synth back in, or the melody, but that one's gonna be faded in like that. So we're just gonna mix the drums in first, and then we're gonna do the rest. So whereas over here, I'm going to mix out the drums slowly, and the melody is also gonna mix out. I think somewhere here, let's give it another listen. Okay, I think that's good. I think you can also add different effects to the actual transition still. So I'm gonna add let's say effect out. I'll do reverb. There we go. Next transition. And let's make this one a little bit longer. You could even do it here. And for this one, let's split the stems. And now I'm going to introduce the vocal in earlier, but the drums are not going to be brought into later. So let's give it a sentence split. And let's do it like this. Let's bring the drums a little bit later. The vocals will be there from the beginning, and also bring the melody a little bit later. Uh-oh, okay. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Back. I think I'll do it more like this. Okay.
Kiss me, darling. Kiss me, baby.
And let's do one more. No. To actually make the transition a little bit further back. I'm kind of having a rough time right now because they all sound pretty good. Okay, I think I'm going to do a high pass effect. This is what I'll do. I'll filter it low to high. Yeah, let's hear from the top. Now, because I do want that vocal to be there present, what I'll do is I'm going to copy the vocals to sample lane. That way, this transition does not affect the vocals. Let me go back here. Effects, low to high. And now I should be good to go. Oh, one thing. The transition that I wanted was a little bit later. Okay, so there we go.
Kiss me, darling. Kiss me, baby. I can feel your fingers touch.
Okay, cool. Now to the next one. So I'll make the transition right here and let's do it like this. And now I'm going to fade in the vocals because I feel like they're a little bit too loud at the beginning. And there you go. Just fade them in. And of course, let's do the actual effect. Equalizer. Bass fade in. Okay. I think for this one, what I want to do is go straight to the main drop right here. So the way I do this is by cutting up this. I'm going to press Control and E to make a cut. And then I'll make a cut over here in the other drop. Control and E. And now I can highlight this and cut it with Control X. And now I can do another transition quickly over here. And let's do another stem mix right here. And here we go. Let's mix out these vocals completely around right here. And then I'll do an effect of a swoosh halfway through. And the drums, I'll do a fade out. Let's see, a equalizer. Bass fade out on this one. And also, I'll bring the bass slowly in. And let's add another effect here. Let's do a effect. Let's do an echo, I guess, at the very end. Cool. And then one more thing. I'll do a effect on the track, and I'll change the volume. Oh, no, this one. I won't let me do that. So I need to do it on the stem level. Like that. And then I'll do a mix right here. But, of course, you need to time it perfectly. So right here. And I'm going to just get rid of the drums on Porter Robinson's track. That way they don't clash at all. So let's give it a second to do this right here. And boom, let's get rid of it. Maybe just the last one. Let's see. No, the whole thing has to go. Actually, let me try something else. Let's try this. Because it's going into a break. So what if I just, or the ending of the track, which kind of sounds like a break, but let's do it. Okay, so for this one, we're going to do another effect transition. So I'm going to go to effects and do echo again. And I'll have it right here. Let's do it farther back. No. Oh well. Okay, it's effects echo. Let's see what it sounds like over here. And then also going to do a high fade out. Here from the top. It's a little abrupt for my taste. What if I did a reverb swap or a reverb transition? Let's put it right here. It's a little bit rough. That's a bit better. Okay, so. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go. That actually sounds really, really great. All right, we got 52 minutes on here. What's the timer? Let me check the timer real quick. I haven't even worried about the timer. 38 minutes. All right. How many more we got to go? We got a few more to go. Next one. No, it should be on this one right here. I think what I'll end up doing now, though, is this. Switch the drops here. So put the tremor drop. Oh, snap. Right here. So I'm going to cut this right here. And put it like this. Then we'll drag this over right here. Okay, cool. Next one. Okay. Split out the stems, and then I'll do quick edit right here. And we're going to do a base swap. Okay. And then let's do a little fade into the drums as well. Cool. All right. Cool. All right. And I think I'll also do a reverb out. Somewhere around right here. Eh. Hold on. And then right here for this one, I'm going to do a cut as well. Control E. Do Control E. And then Control X. That's a little rough. Let's see. Okay, let's go on to the next one. think I like this one. And then let's try another transition over here. Let me swap out the last drop with Bonfire. All right, let's get from the top again. Cool. Okay, let's just do one change here. Let's so you can do a bass fade in. And let's do a effect swoosh. That's a bit much. What about right at the end?
Bonfire! Bonfire! Bonfire!
I think that was good from the beginning. I didn't really have to do much at all. All right, so here we go. Let's check the timer. And timer. Stop. 52 minutes to make an hour and how many seconds is this? An hour and 10 minutes mix, right around there. So it took us very little time to actually do all this right here. Now, when I save this file, I can also export my mix, right? It's going to ask me if I want to MP3, a wave, if I want to repitch the audio, optimize audio quality during BPM changes. We could do that as well. I'm not going to click it right now because I only did one BPM change till the very end. Auto gain as well. Also, we can add video, which I should probably cover in a different video. But yeah, I'm just going to render out the audio right now. If you wanted to, you could put it to record mocks as mix keys and whatnot. Also as playlist. You can also add it to Mixcloud. You can take it to an Ableton Live project, which could be imported into Bigwig, by the way. And of course, you can create a DJS backup file. I'm going to click audio, export. And yeah, it's going to prepare an export. So let's see how long this takes. But yeah, there we go. We did a whole DJ mix that was over an hour long in just 52-ish minutes. Yep. And yeah, this thing's almost ready for distribution. You know, it's gonna take what it says 11 minutes to render. I'm gonna let this run for the next 4 minutes, and I'll upload this to either Mixcloud and SoundCloud, and I'll link this mix in the description. All right, this has been it for us here at Music Marketing TV. I'm Kevin Ochoa, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Oh wait, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Comment if you have any questions so you can, engage with the channel and stay tuned in for the next video. All right, see you guys until then.